Hello, my friends and fellow patriots. We have some aftermath of Thanksgiving dinner over the weekend, so it should be interesting. But we also have just another batch of beautiful blues losing it. So let's check it out. Let's do it.
Well, we're 20 minutes into Thanksgiving dinner, and my Republican uncle already used the term Oriental.
What? Okay, I'm not sure why that's so offensive. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I am not going home for Thanksgiving to be with my family. I have many, many Trump supporters in my family, and I refuse to coddle them anymore. I have cut those people out of my life, and I've actually, it's interesting. I feel better that I did that. I don't feel.
It's so sad because like life is short, and family, family's precious, right? And it's just frustrating, like just the attitudes that the left take. I mean, the right's not perfect either, but for all these people just to sever their relationships with their family, it is such a huge mistake, and they're going to be worse off for it, but they just don't realize it yet.
Feel worse for it. I feel better.
No.
I feel like there's more space in my heart for goodness because I don't have to compromise my values or my integrity.
For goodness, by completely cutting off my relationships with my family. Jeez Louise. It's so amazing that they don't see it. They don't see the obvious like hypocrisy in their words.
For people that voted for a fascist.
Oh, geez.
For people that voted for misogyny and racism and abject cruelty and xenophobia and mass concentration camps and deportation.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're doing concentration camps. That's right. That's how we're going to roll the next 4 years. Give me a break.
Deportation on a scale that is not necessary and based totally on hysteria and lies.
No.
Fears about trans people based totally on hysteria and lies. So.
There are no trans people in danger because of Trump. So I don't think that's even an issue.
We have to take dignity back, self-respect. I'm reclaiming self-respect. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys.
Who does he love? If he's already cut out everybody from his family and any friends that voted for Trump, then who's left?
Happy Thanksgiving to all. I was just sitting here thinking, as I'm scrolling through all these TikToks, I have yet to come by a Trumper that has talked about any of the issues, mass deportation, raising prices, explaining anything. Where y'all at?
What?
I haven't seen one.
Why do we have to say anything?
One person to explain all the changes that he is going to make on day one.
He's already explained a lot of that. I mean, pretty like at all of his rallies, he was pretty straightforward of what he wanted to do.
Like raising prices, raising taxes.
I don't think our taxes are going to be raised by tariffs, because I know that's what you're talking about.
Those student loans.
Okay, Biden is the one that's always tried to unconstitutionally pay for everyone's student loans. And by paying for it, meaning us taxpayers are paying for their student loans.
That overtime, where y'all at? I'd like to hear it from y'all. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
I did. Shot's a little blown out, but that's okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! You're so smart.
So it's 3 weeks
so clever.
since the election, I believe.
Okay.
And
You're still having
there's
issues.
only so much constant trauma and suffering that the mind can take.
Oh gosh.
in a situation like mine, ours. I mean, if we were in an active war and we were getting bombed and shit, that's a whole different story.
Oh, yeah, totally
You can't
different.
turn it off.
Yeah.
Ever. But,
Sure. But you just made a good point, because you literally can turn this off. Just don't watch CNN and MSNBC and whatever echo chambers you're listening to, and you won't hear any of this stuff, and your mind can calm down and be cleansed by the venom that's been being dumped into it every day for the last 6 or 7, 8 years or whatever. Just turn it off.
I feel like my mind has relaxed a little bit.
Good.
And
Good.
I'm
glad.
starting to get over the aches and the pain
What aches?
in my body
What?
that manifested and is still there.
Oh, gosh.
It's a pain in the ass. Actually, it's a pain in my scapula. But you get the idea. You know, so he's out there appointing TV reality stars for his cabinet. And I feel like, you know, I just want to laugh because
I think there's a dog snoring somewhere on her bed.
it's just this totally fucking shit show ridiculousness.
Oh, total.
Excuse me, I have a retainer in, so
Oh,
I'm like
that's
lisping
okay.
girl.
Is your retainer force you to drop F-bombs? Is that what that is? Okay, if that's the case, then apology accepted. We'll take the F-bombs, I guess.
And then I remember that it's not funny.
Oh.
That it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny at all.
It's not funny.
Not at all.
I
Your face makes
try
that
not to
clear.
live in a constant state of terror
But you just
of
can't
what
help
is
it.
coming.
Nothing's coming.
And, you know, I gotta say, I feel like we deserve it.
Everybody participate.
Yeah, we deserve all the freedom that he's going to unleash on this country.
In the 4B movement in the USA, you've definitely
boy.
seen the discourse online from the other side. Not just threats of SA, but also threats of, that's fine, we'll just fill the US up with conservative Christian children.
Well, I mean, you guys all are about like totally cool with killing babies. So even if you are getting pregnant, sleeping around or whatever, you're still going to really love killing that baby. So you're still not going to have little Dems and little, you know, radicals to raise up. So this 4B movement, which quite frankly, I think is fizzling out, because come on, really. Yeah, 4 years of abstinence. Yeah, right.
But let me remind you that when the birth rate dropped 3% from 2022 to 2023, they were all freaking out.
Yeah, it's a concern.
We need more workers for the USA.
Now we just need to get busy for those that can.
What are we going to do without more workers?
What are workers going to do for having babies? There's no correlation there.
So keep doing what you're doing. Let them squirm.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
let them.
Oh, boy. Okay, first of all, congratulations, I guess, on getting engaged. But what do you really think is going to happen to your husband? Guess it's husband, right? What do you think is going to happen to him? Really, honestly, nothing. Nothing. You're worried about nothing, lady.
So who's gonna tell all these Republican dudes who voted for Trump and then can't get laid because women don't want to sleep with men anymore because we lost our reproductive rights, and Project 2025
Oh, boy.
seeks to eliminate all forms of contraceptives.
Oh, you're so smart.
That Project 2025 also bans
Yeah.
porn.
Oh no! Oh no! What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh! It's like that's like the only thing guys think about is porn. She got us. Checkmate. Checkmate.
3 ways that me and my family are preparing for the Trump administration. One, we're making sure that we have our social security cards, birth certificates, transcripts from schools, our vaccination records, and we are getting our passports. We're making sure that we have all of this in case we have to flee the country.
Why would you have to flee the country? You're so stupid for even wanting to leave your state. This lady's from Florida. She was in another video before. But obviously they've done a little bit more prepping since that last video, so.
We're already planning on fleeing Florida, but if we have to flee the country, we want to have all this stuff on hand.
Where are you going to go? Tell me on Earth that is better than the United States. Not one. No.
Number 2, we are planning on fleeing the state of Florida and going to a blue state. We already know that red states will, 9 times out of 10, probably implement Project 2025 first. So if we can protect our family by going to a safe blue state for now, we're going to do that. So making a plan, any plan at all, is better than not having one in the first place.
So it's kind of like, oh man, I want to pay more taxes. And I want to have more restrictions. And I want to have more mandates. And, anything that comes like down the pipeline, I'm more sanctuary cities. That's what I want to move to. It's absurd.
Place. Number 3, we're getting all of our vaccinations up to date. We're going to our doctor's appointments, our dentist appointments, our eye doctor appointments, everything. We're making sure everything's up to date and done with. If we need a new eye prescription, we're getting our new glasses. If we need a filling filled at the dentist, we're doing that and getting that done. If we need some vaccinations, especially our kids being toddlers, if we need to get that done, we're getting it done.
Yeah, good for you. I mean, you should do that anyways, regardless. So, good.
So that when we flee Florida, we already have everything done for a while and we don't have to worry about it. If y'all have any more tips on how you're preparing for Trump's administration, put them down in the comments.
Yeah, that pumpkin pie is great. The color of it kind of reminds me of somebody that you voted for. I don't know, it's just kind of difficult to enjoy the whole.
Who eats red pumpkin pie? That's disgusting. I would not be touching a pumpkin pie that was red. And orange is not red. It has red in it, but it's not red. So get your color theory correct.
Holidays when your country is slipping into fascism. Have a holly jolly, go f yourself, Aunt.
Oh, you're so despicable. Yeah. These women, I mean, not just the women, it's just the libs. I mean, I can't tell you how much time I spend bleeping out F-bombs for these videos. So far, it hasn't been too bad, but geez Louise, why are they compelled to drop F-bombs? I don't get it. It's like it's the only word in their vocabulary, some of these people.
You know, next year that turkey's probably going to be $65 because of the mass deportations.
Okay, honestly, I don't know how much a turkey costs. Like a nice, big, I don't know, what, 25, 30-pound turkey? My wife takes care of that, so I'm kind of ignorant on that. But let's say an average turkey costs like, I don't know, $50 or something. It's not going to cost $65. Let's say it goes up $15. It's not going to go up because of deportations, okay? Like, that has no correlation whatsoever.
Instead of buying you a Christmas present, I donated to the ACLU.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's still probably giving you brownie points in heaven, but yeah, thank you, I guess.
Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful to be serving at this period of time. Being able to undergo a full gender transition beyond hormones, laser hair removal, Botox, lip injections, hair lowering, like literally cannot be more thankful.
That just really kind of irks me because we're paying for that. You know what I mean? He's getting these thousands, tens of thousands of dollars worth of surgeries and procedures, and we're all have to suck it up and pay the bill for that. That's to buy into his delusion. I don't know. It's not fair.
To be alive now.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but
yeah?
someday this holiday that a lot of us celebrate, not me anymore, but I once did,
because you're just so much better and superior than everybody else.
Will no longer be a thing. I know that's like blows people's minds to hear, or maybe it makes some people happy to hear that. But yeah, someday this won't be a thing, and the idea of celebrating a holiday that is founded on genocide and stolen land.
I don't know what Thanksgiving story you've been listening to, but that's not the one I was taught. So, I think our educations are a little bit different. Of course, you're going to say yours is far better than mine. I know that already. But yeah, you should be thankful for this country and for the huge sacrifices of our founding fathers and mothers. A lot of people that gave up everything for this country to be what it is today.
Will just be seen and viewed as completely 100% absurd.
You're disgusting.
Hi, listen, if someone voted against your humanity...
Oh my gosh, the hyperbole from these people. It literally blows my mind.
You're not going to go home and see them over Thanksgiving.
Of course, that's hyperbole too.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, brother.
You're not going to see him at Christmas. Just because, listen to me, just because someone is genetically related to you does not mean they automatically get your time, attention, respect. And to be more specific, being genetically related to someone does not mean that they get your sacrifice of your respect for yourself.
That's deep.
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me forever to get there. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, duh! If I was able to walk to work, and it'd be fine, but I'm not. So
of course, the one time I lived in a city, you could walk to work or take buses. It was pretty close.
It literally takes me, like, I leave here, like, I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till, like, 6:15 earliest, and then, like, I don't have time.
So 7:30 in the morning, and you get home at 6:15? That seems pretty average.
Time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like,
welcome to adulthood. Jeez. I didn't look like this when I was in my 20s, okay? So, yeah, sitting at a desk will do this to you.
I'm so upset. Oh my God. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just like the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9 to 5, like if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But like I'm not home. It takes me long to get home. And
yeah. I mean, I remember there's been times when I've worked that it takes me 45 minutes to an hour to get home because it's traffic. Because everyone's getting off at the same time. And that's like most people's experience. So again, welcome to adulthood.
And like people that drive to the office, like you don't get off at 5. And I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but like I literally get off, it's pitch black. Like I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like how do you have time to like meet like a guy? I don't know. Like how do you have time for like dating? Like I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out, and I'm also getting my period, so that's why I'm all emotional. But like am I so dramatic? It's fine.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't know why you had to throw in that period thing at the end, but thank you for sharing, I guess. All right, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you like my reactions, please consider subscribing and let me know what you're thinking about it in comments down below. It's always good to hear from you. And all right, so anyways, have a great day, and until next video, stay safe, and we'll catch you later. All right, bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.